front page of the Ann Arbor News sports section on Wednesday. Buckeyes wide receiver Terry Glenn mouthing off, dogging Michigan. There it is in print. Here it is on tape.
I think we should keep Michigan down here where they belong, just like the rest of them teams, and go up there and just kick their butt like we did everybody else. Nah, I'll rephrase that then. This is a very, very big game. Everybody knows it's a very big game, and this is our rivalry team. So we're going to go up there and treat Michigan as just another team instead of putting them on that pedestal like normal teams would do. And I think now the attitude on this team is that we can beat Michigan. Michigan's nobody, like Northwestern did with Notre Dame. So we can beat Michigan.
We've put ourselves in a situation to, not only go to the Rose Bowl, but a chance at the national championship, and so everything's on the line.
I don't think there's any question it's the biggest game I've coached in, simply because of the importance of the game for us. Not necessarily for Michigan, but for us.
You just remember what they did to you. You know, they cost us the Rose Bowl. They cost us, a lot of things that year. So you remember that. You try to forget the feeling that you felt like coming off the field, and that's enough incentive to go back up there.
It's a bitter feeling to have, to say, man, we almost did it, but we had to settle for the Holiday Bowl, and we're in that position again. And not very many teams had this opportunity twice. Or seniors in the country had a chance to get to the Rose Bowl twice, or had a second chance at it. So, I just want to make the most of this opportunity.
Are they a good football team? Yes, sure they're a good football team. I think the best defensive team we played, or will have played this year. A couple of great wide receivers. Biak Matuka, I think, is as good a running back as you're going to find in the country. A big, strong offensive line. We got great respect for them.
They came off a disappointing loss at Penn State, and they're looking for some type of revenge, and we're the #2 team in the country, and it would just make their season just to knock us off.
About the closest thing to a controversial statement came from soft-spoken wide receiver Amani Toomer when he was asked if he wanted Northwestern or Ohio State to end up in the Rose Bowl.
It doesn't matter to me. I just don't want Ohio State to go. I mean, it's a big rivalry, and then figure if we can't go, then Ohio State shouldn't go either.
Remember 2 years ago, the scenario was almost identical to today's game. The Buckeyes came into Michigan Stadium unbeaten. They needed a win for a Rose Bowl berth, and the Wolverines shut them out, 28-0. Can they be spoilers again? As you listen to Trent Zenkowitz's answer to that question, notice he says when Michigan wins.
I don't see it as a spoiler role. I see it as winning for ourselves, and I mean that's going to happen, when we beat them. But we're not doing it for revenge, or we don't want them to win something, or we don't want Eddie George to win the Heisman Trophy, so we're going to shut them down. There's nothing to do with that. It has to do with winning for ourselves.
It's Ohio State and Michigan. I mean, it's the biggest rivalry in college football. You get the butterflies. I don't care how long you've been playing. If you're a fifth year, you still get butterflies. You come out, you try to do everything correct. You concentrate more harder. You may even miss a few classes, watch extra film. I mean, you try to prepare for this game with the best, for everything you have. It's the last one.
We know that being ranked where they are with a Rose Bowl on the line, for them, those are all great incentives. But for us, just to play in this game, and I think that's true of most of these teams that play in this game, it's the same. It's special opportunity. A victory in this game gives us a season that we can be very proud of. We feel very confident going in there that we're going to have a great chance to win. When it's all over and we look back at this season, and if we can beat Ohio State, I think it would be a season that we'd all be proud of.
Do you pace? Are you nervous? Do you get butterflies even now?
Yes. Probably more so because I'm helpless. There's nothing I can do. I'm just a spectator now.
Except go crazy in the press boxes.
Right, just like everybody else.
People looking at this thing say Michigan's outclassed, Ohio State's far superior. You've heard that before. You heard it in '69. You heard it 2 years ago when they played. Yeah. Can they beat this team?
Sure. I can say this truthfully to you. I've never been to a Michigan game, no matter who they're playing, that I didn't think we could win. Mm-hmm. Now, if we're going to come in, why are we going to have 105,000 here? Because they all think Ohio State's going to kill us? No. There's hope. And you hang in there, Shane. This may be one of the big ones.
Oh, you're doubting me now, huh?
Yeah, right.
Did you say anything to the team during the week or even before the game here today? Would you say anything to the team?
I talked to him Thanksgiving. Told him a little bit about the tradition of the game and not anything that would send them out there on Turkey Day because we're not playing then. But
you think you fired them up a little?
No, I just gave them some food for thought in the next 48 hours about this game. And I believe this. I believe the Michigan players will play hard. Now, whether they can pull this thing off or not, I don't know. I think they can.